Today, I want to talk about one topic that I believe is very well known for most of us, especially among people who are job hunting or are founders or trying to figure it out. And this topic is anxiety. And I've been extremely anxious in the last couple of weeks. And since I started doing those videos 2 months ago, creating a script and talking something through really helps me understand myself better. So here I am with a video on how I deal with anxiety, and I hope that it can help you as well. So I've been laid off 6 months ago, and since then I was hardly looking for a job. I was looking into what can I actually do with my life. And now, half a year, I am becoming a freelancer. So a lot of things are happening. And lately, I have been experiencing this anxiety, not the type of where you're anxious a little bit about what you're going to order at the restaurant, but literally type of anxiety where you are at your table 9 a.m. and you're so tense you don't even know what to do and questioning all your life choices kind of anxiety. So the first thing that is really helping me to just keep on moving every day is to drop perfectionism. Like really, I mean it, drop it. If you're like me, first time unemployed, or you're also a first time founder, you're doing a lot of things for the first time. So the first thing you need to let go of is that you are gonna get things right and perfect the first time or the first 100 times. The thing is, perfectionism keeps you from progress. It keeps you from trying things out, failing, connecting with other people, and moving forward. So what you need to do is to just make tiny steps every day or every work day. And if you are waiting for your pitch to become perfect, if you're waiting for your narrative skills to become perfect before you go out there and start posting on LinkedIn or creating content, you will be waiting a long time, because while you've been preparing for the perfect state, other people already made significant progress because they dared to build in public, because they reached out for people saying that they don't know what they're doing. And even those videos here, literally, I'm looking at some other videos my friends make, and I'm like, dang, content creation is so hard, and I'm really not great at this. Maybe I should just stop. And with this video as well, I'm like, damn, why can't I just do better? Why can't I speak better? Why can't I edit better? And I just tell myself, hey, I made a plan. I'm doing this. My motivation is intrinsic. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a part of a journey. So that's the first one that really keeps me going when I feel that I'm absolutely paralyzed by this feeling of being overwhelmed by everything, really. The second thing that really helps me is to specifically accept that some things are just out of your control. And the more you freak out about them, the more you suffer. And it's very complicated for me because I am not a passive person. I'm a doer. You cannot control whether your LinkedIn post takes off. You cannot control whether the person you're collaborating with will be full into what you're doing and will show up the way you show up. You cannot control whether people will love your videos or not. What you can control is that you get better every day, little by little. Now, maybe not every day. Some progress takes way longer than that. And there is a thing called effort shock. True development takes way longer than we expect. And accepting that things take time and accepting that you cannot control everything is so helpful. And I just remind myself about it. And sometimes I just have to really accept that I'm not having a good day. Nothing seems to be working and it's fine. It will be at some point. The third thing that really helped me tons is no lying, also no tiny lies. And it works towards positive and negative lies. So there are lies, tiny lies where I say, as an example, that, oh yeah, my progress, I'm only having 19 people on my list. I've been doing this for 2 months. Having 19 people is great, you know? Or lines by saying that, yeah, I already have some gigs coming up when actually you really don't. And you don't have any paid work in the pipeline yet. And when this happens, sometimes I catch myself and I rewind and I correct myself because ultimately you don't want to live in a parallel universe where things are worse or better than they are. They are just the way they are. That's it. They are the way they are. And don't make yourself look worse or better depending on the person you're talking to, because this is not how businesses are built. If you're pitching to VCs, they're going to find out you are bullshitting them. And if you're undermining yourself by lying about your progress, for whatever reasons you're doing this, you're really not helping yourself. So just set yourself straight and say the things the way they are. So the next one is about socializing. And I really think that the more anxious you feel about your future, the more you should socialize. And it's because, especially if you're a solopreneur, you're on your own right now, or you don't have a person you work with closely, working alone is really tough. And anxiety is tricky. Anxiety makes you believe that your problems are just so special. However, when you go to work sessions or when you go to networking events or when you go to workshops with people who are in the same position, all of a sudden you understand that we are all dealing with very similar fears, very similar blocks, very similar symptoms of unclarity. We don't know what we're doing, but we're hoping for the best. And the moment when you see that they show up, this solidarity and their understanding really keeps you going. Yeah, go out there, talk to people. And I live in Berlin. There are tons of events, tons of amazing communities. You can also do this online, but I'm a big fan of meeting people live. This is just a completely different feeling of connection. And the last one, hey, it's about lifestyle basics. So I quit drinking around 5 years ago, and also a year later, I think I quit smoking. I exercise a lot. I eat a lot of unhealthy food sometimes because it's the healthy thing I got left. It is way easier to combat anxiety and to live with it and to move forward despite of it if you have a healthy body, if you ate well, if you slept well, and if you didn't get shit-faced last night. So if you're a heavy drinker, look at that, cut it, drink less. And literally, some days I wake up and I feel there is a stone in my chest and I cannot get moving at all with my stuff, with my writing, with my ideation, with my outreach. I just can't. I get out there and then I walk around for 30 minutes. I have a short run. And then with that, you give your body space so that this shit anxiety leaves your body so you can move on with your life. I exercise with dumbbells because it's pretty cool. And working your muscles does make you feel better. So I know we all heard about it a lot. Sleep well, eat well, exercise. But I think when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling mentally overwhelmed, unfortunately, this is the first fortress it hits, which is our physical well being. And without the physical well being, we're screwed. It's very hard to take care of yourself. So go out there, leave your phone at home. It's okay if you're away for a couple of hours. That's what I've got so far. And honestly, I feel a little bit better now that I've spoken about this on camera. I'm 6 months in. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still hoping that I'm going to start making money on time. Some days I feel anxious. Some days I feel less anxious. It's the way it is. I'm also building something real. I'm meeting people I like, and I am doing work that feels like mine, and it feels that I really own it. So if the price is that I have to learn how to live with anxiety until it shuts up, okay, I can live with that. And if you're in a similar situation, you're building something in Germany, dealing with uncertainty of it, drop a comment, let's talk. And if you are on this channel because one of my videos is about layoffs, I'm gonna drop a comment here, and it has a free guide, survival guide and calculator on layoffs in Germany. It has a lot of, it is very employee friendly, and it has all the tips and tricks on how to navigate this. And this is something that I really wish I had when the layoff at my company started, because it's not something that HR or Works Council is telling you. There are a lot of stuff that you figure out moving through this yourself. So if it's in any way helpful for you, I'll be super happy, and see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.